impact and effect this will have on the majority community. But what about the minorities? Muslims, Christians, others who are being othered. What is it doing to them? What is it making them feel? They are, after all, Indians. How are they made to feel when every single week they hear a BJP MLA, MP, or minister, almost every week, saying hateful things, and the Prime Minister is silent?
Yeah. Now, lately, Prime Minister also has started making some statements like here is a terror accused who has been given ticket. She's contesting the election from Bhopal, and the Prime Minister, in a total unabashed manner, defends her. And he says, I mean, as a Prime Minister, he shouldn't have said that because he should have kept his distance. I'm not saying that he should have opposed her. That will be asking too much from him.
He actually compared her position to Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and said,
not only that, he says that accusing her is trying to undermine the Hindu civilization of thousands of years. Is she the symbol of Hindu civilization, this woman? What are you talking about? That only shows your desperation, because I'm sure he wouldn't have said such things a couple of years back. He wanted to look like a statesman, and for at least for a while he managed to a great extent when he became very friendly with Obama. But now that mask is slipping, and that mask tells me, this slipping of the mask tells me that there is some kind of desperation.
When someone like Pragya, accused of terror, a court has charge-sheeted her, is made a candidate of the ruling party in a constituency like Bhopal, where chances are she could win, what message does it send the country and the world? And can I ask you, I don't want to treat you like a Muslim, but what message does it send Muslims?
I think it is a matter of great shame that it is happening. It's a matter of, as an Indian, I genuinely feel ashamed. It's a matter of shame. And that tells me another thing. What do you think of the voters in Bhopal?
It's an insult to them as well.
What is your opinion about an average voter in Bhopal? That of course he will vote for her. So what do you think of
this? Is like Caligula's horse.
That's true.
Let's move beyond Modi. There's a lot more in this campaign that I want to put to you. You've done something which few people know. You've been campaigning in Begusarai for Kanhaiya Kumar. What made you want to do that?
Because here is a person who whatever he says makes sense, and all the allegations on him have been proved wrong beyond any doubt. Beyond any doubt, the court has said that he has not raised any slogan which is anti-India. This blame of tukde tukde honge is wrong. The court has decided that. The court, there was a particular channel that was showing a film where he was supposedly raising these slogans. That tape was sent to Truth Lab in Hyderabad for forensic test, and they said that this is a fake video. The sounds have been put in it. The slogan have been superimposed on this. This is not real. And then the court told that channel to withdraw that tape, and they did. Then the court ordered the channel to hand over the original recording. And that channel has till today not given the original recording. So this was the statement of the district magistrate, where of the place where it had happened, supposedly happened, and this is the statement of the court. So why are they blaming him?
Okay.
One wonders, what is so dangerous about this young man? What is he saying that you are putting false allegations on him? This is interesting.
Let me put this to you.
Yeah.
You're campaigning for a man
Yeah.
that we all know of, but know little about. What are the qualities you see in him that make you believe he's the right person to be an MP?
You listen to me, there are a lot of speeches I have met him only twice in my life. Once I was just introduced, and I have sat with him only once in my life. And when I went to Begusarai, I didn't meet him. But the fact is that I have heard quite a few speeches on YouTube, and he speaks sense. His concerns are right. His concerns are education, his concerns are farmer, employment, and so on and so forth. He talks about it. And whatever he suggests makes a lot of sense.
To BBC Hindi, you said, Kanhaiya Kumar is more than just a candidate, he's a symbol.
Very right.
Of what?
Symbol of free thinking, symbol of raising voice for right causes, because there are not many voices left in the country at the moment. And perhaps that is why a boy of 30 years old has become so important. And if people, when I went there, I came to know that from 20 states, young people as groups have gone there at their own expense, and they are staying there at their own expense. What are they seeing in them? They are, all of them are anti-nationals. They are traitors. No. They see that this young man has the courage to stand up to the powers that be, and this young man is talking about things which really concern us.
And that's what you admire as well.
Yes.
And in a sense, this means we're becoming intolerant, we're becoming disrespect of people's right to be different, to choose to do other things, but insisting upon uniformity of one type.
So what is interesting, that the moment you say that intolerance is increasing in society, and some people who are intolerant are becoming bolder and bolder, to prove you wrong, you are abused, you are threatened, and then sometimes you are suggested to go to the neighboring country and live there and leave India. And this is the proof, according to them, that they are not intolerant.
One of the things that happens not just regularly but frequently, and maybe even increasingly, is you hear BJP MLAs, MPs, often ministers, during the election campaign, including Maneka Gandhi, saying hateful things about Muslims. And when this happens, the Prime Minister keeps completely silent. On the one or two odd occasions that he's spoken out, he's left it so late, most people felt it was dragged out of him. Looking back on Mr. Modi, does he lack moral leadership, or is he just reluctant to use it?
You know, this is a very familiar narrative. It has happened again and again in human history. But hating the minority or accusing the minority is not the end. It's a kind of means. Because if you crush them, if you enslave them, if you deprive them from every iota of respectability or facility, then what will you get? Nothing. Ultimately, what is this achievement? Nothing. You will have liability of 14, 15 crore people, that's about all. Actually, that is how you put the majority community in a siege. You tell them that they are threatened. You tell them that your culture, your religion, your tradition, your identity is in danger because of this minority. It has happened many times in history.
And it's happening now.
It is happening, and that is how you dominate, control the majority, ultimately. Because that is where the real power and the real wealth and real goal.
But in this instance today, is the ruling party othering minorities, Muslims in particular, and dividing the country, and also going on to threaten the fabric of unity that's existed for generations?
But to what avail? Why are they doing it?
In the belief,
and why does any regime does this?
In the belief that it will unite Hindus and vote for them and they will win.
Okay. It will unite them. It means the moment you say it will unite Hindus, it means you will tell Hindus to think only one way. That is how you want to unite them. The power of Hindu community, the glory of Hindu community was and is in dissension.
So you're saying this is disrespect to both. You're
As a
disrespecting
matter of
Hindus
fact,
and Muslims.
Ultimately, you see, if you ask any educated, reasonable Hindu, does he feel as free, as relaxed, as comfortable in giving ear to his opinion as he used to some years back? He'll say no.
You're mentioning this the second time. You believe there is a sort of cloud of fear.
The fact is that whenever you tell a community, and particularly the majority community, that you are under siege, you are threatened, there is a danger lurking around, danger to your identity, danger to your security, danger to your culture, your tradition. Ultimately, you take control of the majority community. And that is the goal, because when you take control of the majority community only, then you control the country.